What do you consider your first big break in terms of getting into the area of entertainment? Is there any one thing that stands out?
Yes, I got a job in the course of a Broadway show. And once having done that, you continue to study, try to improve your voice, go to more auditions, learn more about acting, learn more about performing, and to that extent you develop a craft. And then it becomes a question of how hard you want to push yourself and how talented you are. I'm now, when I say talent, I'm talking about the natural voice, because there are those who are blessed with a sound that requires less training than others. And once you get the bug, once you someone wondered if it was all narcissism. I can't answer that question, but I tell you, when you walk out on a stage and somebody applauds you before you open your mouth because they know that you've done something that they've applauded you for before, and then you perform again and they applaud you, that's a very exciting, to say the least, experience. And whether it's ego, narcissism, or whatever, you get a sense of having accomplished something and given something in the best of circumstances, and you are rewarded by what they give back. And I think that if you take that experience in the best of fashions, you want to improve that relationship. That communication becomes something that you really want to do with honesty and truthfulness. And the closer you can come to doing that all the time, I think attributes to your artistry and your growth as a performer, which for me it appears that if you grow as a person, there is always a likelihood that that's going to be reflected in your growth as a performer. Right. Artist is a word that I don't use a lot. I find it used to describe a lot of things and a lot of people, artistry or artist. I think that's an earned place. I think you really have to have aspired to a high level of work ethic, and your communication skills and your vocal skills or your acting skills, if you are a singer or an actor, have to be so polished and so sure that there's just no question that you are, in quotes, an artist, that you are not a performer or you are not a singer. And I'm not making a great deal of difference between those three if they are honestly done, because again, everybody is not going to be a Geely, everybody is not going to be a Caruso, everybody is not going to be a Pavarotti or what's the Filipino lady who sings so beautifully. I'm not going to struggle with her name, or Kathleen Battle, or Judith Forrest, or Maureen Forrester. I mean, you all are not, as singers, going to be able to attain those heights. But I think that you can develop a craft and a skill that makes it possible for you to communicate with your audience.